Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Titli and you're watching Titli. If you are new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe and like, comment my videos. I make book related videos. Now, if you have watched my previous video of a readathon, yes, I did a readathon few days back, like about 2 weeks back, and read this fantastic book of Night. If you haven't seen it, then I will put the link in the description below or in the information card here so you can go and watch it. Now, as I didn't really say anything much about the book or the story or how I felt about it in the previous video of my readathon, because I was saving it for a full form of review video. I really like doing these review videos where I talk to you all heart to heart about the books that I have read. So today is one such beautiful day when I will be talking to you about this book. Now coming to the plot. The story is about a circus that arrives out of nowhere into a place in the night, and it only opens at night. So if you have to watch the circus, then you have to go there at midnight, because that's when the circus opens and goes on till the dawn. And once dawn is there, it again just closes. The best part of the circus is no one knows when it's going to arrive. No one has any idea where it's going to go next or where did it come from before. So the circus is a whole magical place with so many beautiful tents. Okay, first of all, pardon me, so much construction work is going over here because of the recent super cyclone we had here in Bengal. So many houses got really badly affected. So all the construction works are going on for a week or so. We are lucky to have electricity, internet connection and everything, but yeah, still we went through a bit of harm here and there. So all the construction are going on. So if you hear the hammering and other sounds in the background, please pardon me, because I cannot do anything about it. So as the stories goes on, we come to know about the different performers of the circus, let it be Celia or the contorist or the tarot card reader, as well as many other people. So what we get to know that this circus is not just a circus, but is actually a stage or even a venue for two magicians to fight against each other. That is Marco and Celia, our main protagonists of the book. Well, I was going to say show. I'm watching actually way too much TV shows, so yeah. So about the book, so Marco and Celia are two people who got selected when they were at very young age to fight against each other. They both doesn't know about each other, or they know that they have to fight someone, but they don't have any idea that who their competitor is. So as they grow on, they are actually trained by some good magicians like Alexander and Celia's father himself. So that's where they were brought up. And after a certain time, the circus is put together for their performance. Now, with the story goes on, we actually come to know about how the competition is going to go and how Marco and Celia are about to perform the magic, the fight against each other to put up who is the winner. Now, as the story was going on, I would say I was much more like feeling better about the circus itself than the main storyline, which is the fight between Marco and Celia. Now, I'm going to give a spoiler review, so if you are not someone who really likes to get spoiled before reading, you can go away, because from now on I will be talking about how I felt about this book and what are the things I liked and disliked. So you can just give a thumbs up here in my video, comment and go back to reading and come back when you are done with the book so we can again talk like that. Now, if you have seen my readathon video, I have been saying from the very beginning that first 100 pages were very slow, like absolutely slow. It is actually more about introducing each of the characters one by one, and also the time is going back and forth, so you have to really concentrate the first 100 pages, because after that everyone actually gets accumulated into the storyline and they are present at the same time, so it gets easier to go on with. But the first 110 pages or 20 pages, which is actually the introduction of each character, you have to really understand them. Like, I was very confused because all these characters are coming from different background, from different places, and they have different stories. So I was confused at first, like what was happening. But then as the story comes together, as the circus is finally set up and the circus opens, it gets much more easy to understand what was going on. If you have watched my video, then you have heard me saying hundreds and hundreds of times how much I like the side characters way more than Marco and Celia. Like, seriously, I felt like the whole romance thing about Marco and Celia was much more pushed, but all over chemistry of all the characters in the book was so beautiful. And my special is absolutely the twins, Pop and Widget. They are like the best characters in the book. Like, I love them. They have some superpowers. Should I say superpowers or should I say magical power? Yeah, both. If you have magical power, then you have superpower. Let's get on with that. So yeah, I love those two characters. They were amazing throughout. They're like these teenage kids who also work in, they were actually born in the circus because their mother and father work over there. So they were born and brought up there, and they have such beautiful chemistry with Celia. I think I liked Celia with them much more, and how Celia communicated with Poppet and Widget as well as her Thyssen. I like Celia with these three people much more than with Marco, and I think I never really hated somebody so much. I couldn't understand Marco. I know there will be people coming for me. There is a huge following of this book who really love this one. So yeah, I did not like him at all, like not at all. So Marco is somebody, even though he is the main protagonist, I did not like him. But yeah, Celia, I can understand. I like Celia so much. I also liked Bailey. So these characters are so very well built and they're so unique in a way. You don't really see this kind of book or this kind of storyline going on. So this was a very fresh read and a very fresh thing to see. So I really like that about this book. Now coming to the best part of this book, that is the writing. I don't think I have actually seen such different kind of writing in any book. Like, author has kept me reading. Even there are so many well descriptive situations, there are so well descriptive characters as well as event, that it was hard not to look at or hard to overlook them. So yeah, that is the best part about this book. And I think this was actually a NaNoWriMo project. So the author actually was writing this book for that NaNoWriMo, and this is so beautiful. This is actually a blend of both magical world, real world, romance. So it has like every element you want, but it's not cliched. It's not cliched like so many, even the fantasy book. I have read so many fantasy books that it has somehow become a little bit cliche here and there. So yeah, it was really good to read a book which has something very fresh, which has, I think this book, even though has the romance in it, I think the characters were much more involved in with their magic and the agenda of the circus and everything. Now, one of the characters which I really like was Chandresh, the propagier of the circus. He was such a good character, I think. And who shall I say? I did not like Alexander a bit until the end. And as I said, I did not really like Marco, not even a bit. Doggo is angry with me for that. Now coming to my rant. Okay, I have to rant about this book even a bit because there is something in my heart. If I don't say, I would not be doing justice, and that is the ending. The ending was not something I like. Like, seriously, I was expecting so much because the story was going good, it was building good, and that was the ending. The ending was like, you are built up for something so good, and then it was like, I don't even care about the ending. If you just don't give me even the last 40 to 50 pages of the book, I'd be like, yeah, okay, whatever. I really like the first 350 pages of the book, or 350, 380. Yeah. After that, it just, if you are expecting something to happen, something great to happen, and then nothing. So that was like my biggest pet peeve about this book, my biggest rant, that there is so much build up about this competition between Marco and Celia, and at the end, yeah, did not happen for me. I know there are people who really like the ending because it was much more romantic and it was much more like, yeah, this should have happened, this is so good, but where's the power? Where's the magic you are telling us throughout the book? The author was building us up for how powerful Celia is, how powerful Marco is, and imagine they both were in love and now they have to fight with their powers. How, okay, I'm not Italian, so how good that would have been, but yeah. Hey, to each his own. I did not really like the ending, so which brings me to give it like 3.5 and 3 stars. Yeah, either 3.5 or 3 stars. That's all. I'm not going to give more. It would have been like amazing book if there was something more about the ending, but alright, we have to do with what we have in our hands. So yeah, that's about my book review of the Night Circus, the book I was anticipating to read so much, and I think I would go back to it maybe sometime later. It's a very thick book. So I would say thanks to the readathon because it actually helped me to finish the book earlier than I ever would have if it wasn't for the readathon. So yeah, so that's about my book. I hope you like my review. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Share this video with your book friends and the other book nerds like us so we can all be a happy reading club. You can follow me on my blog and my Instagram. All the links are given in the description box. Go and check it. So till then, bye bye, take care, stay safe. Toodles.